I did not write this part for Jennifer Westfeld initially. I've known her for many years. We met in an acting class. I was very taken with her just as a person, and we became great friends. We share work a lot. You know, she's given me stuff, and I give her stuff when I write a play. She always wants to read it, so she read it early on, and she was interested in it. And you know, there was a dialogue about it, but it was not per se. I actually had no specific people in mind. What are the challenges of working with a friend? That's a good question. It's about finding a relationship that isn't about your friendship. You know, figuring out how to find a language that's about the work. And if you get angry about the work, it's about the work. It's not about you guys. And bringing other people into the process too. It isn't just about her and me. It's, you know, a director and other actors and how other actors work. But kind of figuring out how to navigate that and what the language is. And, you know, if you have friction in the rehearsal room, being able to leave it and, you know, and go have a drink and you're friends again. And we have that kind of relationship. I think there are a lot of obstacles facing women playwrights. I think it is just harder technically and actually and by the numbers to get produced. Women do write about women and I think that's been sort of on the table a lot, like plays with women protagonists or predominantly female casts are for some reason not as appealing to artistic directors or literary managers, or they're not as interested in those stories. So I think it is a real thing. I did the playwriting program at Juilliard, and you know, my contemporaries, you know, some of the men who are wonderful writers, like they've had skyrocketing careers, you know, whereas I think, you know, all of us, the women, are working in theater, but it's just harder. The conversation that's been going on here in New York that was spearheaded by Julia Jordan and a study that she had conducted at Princeton, I think has really helped kind of bring the issue out in the open. And I think this season there are a lot more plays on the docket by women, certainly off-Broadway. The more we talk about it and the more theater sort of take chances, I think it's amazing that Primary is kind of taking a chance. And a theater that's not dedicated to women sort of saying, these are 3 plays we like and they are by women and we're going to do it. I think it's the kind of gesture that really will not just make it about this season, but make it about other seasons and other theaters kind of following suit. I think there are many more opportunities for women in children's television. From what I know, I still think there isn't gender parity there either. I think there are more male writers, but it seems to be more even, and particularly in the last 4 or 5 years, I think it seems like there are more women writing in animation than there used to be.